Hey, hello friend, and welcome back once again to Decisive Campaigns, Blitzkrieg from Warsaw to Paris. I'm here with the 6th turn, it's the 15th of May. The Dutch have surrendered, and basically the forces from the Netherlands are somewhat regrouping, but also moving towards Antwerp. I'm pretty much just looking at what final things I'm kind of ready to do here. So there are still a few things that I want to do. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to get rid of this 2nd cavalry. They're in the way and it might give me some damage, but I think it'll be worthwhile. Yeah, it gave me an insane amount of damage. 500 lost. That's really bad, actually. But it happens. So I'm looking for somewhat of an encirclement, I suppose, of Brussels, and I don't know how they're gonna try to go up. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, seems like there are also some other French forces, but I might be able to link up through this way and circle Brussels there, just like we're pretty close to Antwerp. If anything, this is a war of maneuver, definitely. And yeah, let's keep you at Hanut. I mean, the thing about most of these is that, well, for the 7th Panzer, obviously it does matter, but a lot of this infantry they're going to be in a position Okay, so I guess what I want to do, or what I have to do, how much vision do I have? 34, so they will have units there. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Let's at the very least use the 62nd as a ways to cross as well. And so these guys are actually blocking that. Now I certainly want to have at the very least the engineers there. So this turned out to be, well, I don't want to say a failure, but okay. Part of this core that generally needs to move. I have the 30th that could potentially take care of that while I move forward. That's, in a sense, probably good. they're not going to be able to do anything there, so... I'll be moving these guys up and across the river. If they could move there, I would move them there. But that doesn't look to be the case. I don't see them moving up there at all, actually. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to encircle them, so I'll have to continue moving, trying also to get my infantry to move up. I don't want these guys to be there by themselves. The enemy has a lot, so... Okay, so... Again... I... need to prevent them from cutting me off. That's basically what this is. Like, I'm trying to move further along, somewhat trying to stretch their lines as well and things like that. So basically trying to outflank them, encircling wherever I can. Kind of just like I'm doing here as well, like this. This is very problematic, though. Either way, that's 90. So I do actually need to break this artillery. And I can use these two, I think. It's overstacked, but... Does it need to die entirely? No, not necessarily. But... I think I can, so why not? This is still quite a bit, and I'll have these guys hold in that direction. Meanwhile... this is weird. Let's just see what they're doing with something like a breakthrough, whether they're going to move a whole lot more or not. This is also a unit, obviously. So yeah, they... If these guys were to go up, say there, there would be a problem as well. This is pretty risky, and I'm basically just hoping these are not gonna counterattack. Maybe they'll try to flee. It's interesting. It will be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, there is a breakthrough technically down here as well with these guys. I mean, they're engineers, but surrounding the third here. Yeah, I'll have them play this card on the 58th. So they'll have additional defense. Anyway, let's continue along here. So I have no clue how the AI is going to react to something like that. I would not be surprised if they had a unit in Heerson. So let's just keep going. Basically moving towards Cambrai here. We'll have to see. The 28th. Sure. Do I want to give it up? Oh, what? Why? Oh, they're going through there? Wow, okay. That really sucks. And they conveniently also had additional defense. Man. That is part of the 7th. They're not that likely to go and give up quickly. Their morale's not very high. I mean, it is for quite a few of these, but obviously they are encircled. They've been too. Oh, I would almost forget this artillery. 6th Army artillery. Just like these security trains. That should make it a whole lot easier. And if we look at their morale, yeah, I'll attack. It was still something. Anyways, I'll be focusing on these and these for the next turn. At least the Belgian losses are a little bit higher then. So that's good. I know this game generally just takes pretty long. But yeah, that's the thing with games like this. 5th Corps. So you're there. Again, loss is quite heavy, another 200. You're gonna stay there, there, okay. I know that things do look like a bit of a mess right now. Now, from this, first thing I need to do is use the 15th and 17th artillery to clear this. And yeah, bam, okay. Apparently these guys are almost out of action points. So let's also use these then. I know it sucks doing it separately. So got 400 in terms of losses. Now, okay, let's use these. Are there any planes? There are, technically. From Neufchâteau. Didn't really expect to kill any of them with artillery, but it should lower their readiness and morale. Because, you know, attacking across the river, they'll be dead. No. You gotta be kidding me. There are 5 stupid tanks. They survived. You got to be kidding me. That's just a freaking ass joke. Unbelievable. Okay. But these guys will have to go around here, and then I have the motorized units, so I do expect to be able to encircle the 41st and 1st as well over here. My numerical superiority is just too big at this stage. Okay, that's them. Yeah, sure. Okay, so the problem is I need to save them. That's just basically where we are at. With no Meuse River crossings, it is going to be a bit of a problem. Actually, I really need these engineers here to fix the bridges. So I'm just looking for any. Shame they could not get closer. Alright, well, if I want to defeat these, I'm gonna need artillery too. Then there's you guys. Well, I already did say I want to defeat these with the 30th. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm putting these guys up there, and they'll be in charge of at least defeating 102nd Fortress and 5th Cavalry down there. So the 16th and 12th Army both trying to get through this area. But I've definitely been caught up getting stuck in this area with these guys. It's been a bit of a problem at that. You actually still get to move quite a bit. Now, I don't want to say I can kill these, since they've proven themselves to be persistent. So they certainly cannot cross. You could, but it doesn't help. It's too far for them, huh? That part of the 3rd, it's an artillery. I kind of need to break out from Messier, defeating these and these. Well, I think it can be done. But it doesn't make me happy at all. I'll also play this Achtung Panzer card. So, the first thing that I'll do is I'll free up this part of the 2nd Motorized to help in the attack. Then artillery, barely any to no effect. Okay, well, I need to, at the very least, attack from 3 angles. Hmm. There also... Well, technically there is a very small amount of artillery here. That hurts, but... I guess... Doing things like this now. Okay. I kind of wish I put them over the Muse now. Yeah, let's get you across. This bridge has not been destroyed, which is very good, and these guys are in a bit of trouble now that I'm moving through there at least as well. Okay, I'm giving it one last shot. Thank you. Okay. Sure, that was just very important to me to accomplish. 34th. Okay, let's cross. I still think that'll be the best approach. I don't see these guys move anymore. Like, they are, I want to say, almost so far gone now. After that time, I don't really see them doing a whole lot. Alright, I'll rally that division and hope they stay alive. Play this on the 23rd. Okay, so that's, I guess, pretty much it for this episode. Let's take a look, though, at a few things. Von Braunkic acts as a rail unit. However, yeah, I'll toss this back to the other side. So we'll get to see what happens there. I will go and wrap things up here, though. So I want to thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Special shout out to all my Patreon supporters. Actually, no, I can do a bit of a wrap up of what the enemy did. So I'll meet you back on the other side. Oh, I'm back, and that took a while. Nah. So rain turned, so yeah, our loss sign at 2%. Pretty high, but I've been taking some serious losses in the last couple of turns for sure. I did manage to save these guys though, so I'm happy about that, and it seems like things... Yeah, I'm not falling for that one again. Anyway, it seems like what I said was true. It would be very hard for them to get these guys out, so these will also be encircled. The Montmedy Fortress Division and the 41st. For these guys, we already know, and their time is up. Like, 0 readiness. Anyway, let's take a look at the history for now. And I'm mostly interested in the battles, obviously. So they're shelling here, no loss. Shelling here, 100 infantry loss. And that's basically about it, but I'll go over what happened. So it seems like they retreated here for a bit. They tried to get out of this pocket, but they couldn't. So that is at least good. But the 14th tried to get out of there. They didn't attack, probably because they were out of movement points at this stage. Now, they didn't get into Wavre, but it did send a unit up here. I mean, with me just coming down here on whatever they have, it's a little bit less important that they might try to potentially cut this off. If I can secure this area and Brussels, then I don't have to worry about this this line here that they're pulling up. Now, if I can just continue along here through this area and then at some point somewhere near Abbeville or Dieppe or wherever cut them off from Paris all the way down here, then these guys will suffer severe penalties as well. And they will no longer have supplies, but also we'll have to see whether we can get to Dunkirk and such. If we take a look at the briefing here, the Allies, they will let's take a look at the rules here. Yeah, so they will suffer serious logistical, psychological problems. And let's see, because I just want to see where they get their supplies from. Political points, air landings, blah blah blah. No. I have to go through all of them one by one. 7,000 from Paris and 7,000 from Le Havre. But even Le Havre is down here, all the way to the back here, yeah. So both of those. So the French up north will receive no supplies. The British, they will get their supplies. The BEF is a sub-regime of France. Its units are dependent on the French for logistical support, with predictably deleterious consequence. So they get the same supplies as they do. The Belgians get it from Ghent and Newport. So Newport is here and Ghent is here. That's where they get their supplies from. So I have to cut them off from that as well. Anyway, so they retreated there for a little bit. We'll have to see how tough it will be to get to Antwerp. I'm sure I'll be able to get to the city, but probably not take it on the next turn. They're still encircled. We'll see whether I can complete the encirclement of Brussels. As before, they're still stacking quite seriously near Namur, but I would not guess. I would actually guess that they would try to retreat a little bit here. Now that I can get some infantry and also 7th Panzer here, I'm still looking to move further along to see what will happen. Won't get that encirclement here, but maybe I can push down or something along those lines. Things are still not looking amazingly up near Mézières. Yeah, I got the bridgehead, but we'll see. We'll just need to expand first through here and then see what these guys will be up to. But I can also see myself sweeping through and then linking up here at Montconnet, also with the 8th Panzer moving down here. That would also be a possibility. That would encircle quite a few French forces before finally heading down to other places like Reims, Soissons, Noyon, etc. I need to win before the 8th. So we do still have quite a few rounds left, but things are not going that badly. I mean, the Dutch are already gone. What is the morale of the Belgians? 51. So I definitely need to take both Brussels and Antwerp at that point. Either way, I'm going to wrap this one up. I want to thank you all for watching. Do hope you enjoyed it. Special shout out to all my Patreon supporters. Dungeon Pastor, Thomas B. Marshall, C. Data Sword, Spooner Out, and Tom Stoff Chin. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. See you next time, and bye-bye.